शांति शांति।
शांति शांति शांति।
ॐ यश्छन्दसा मृषभो विश्वरूपः
ॐ यश्छन्दसा वृषभो विश्वरूपः
छन्दोऽभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव
छन्दोऽभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव
समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु
समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु
अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम्
अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम्
शरीरं मे विचर्षणम्
शरीरं मे विचर्षणम्
जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा
जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा
कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम्
कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम्
ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः
ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः
श्रुतं मे गोपाय
श्रुतं मे गोपाय
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ अहं वृक्षस्य रेरिव
अहं वृक्षस्य रेरिव
कीर्तिः पृष्ठं गिरेरिव
कीर्तिः पृष्ठं गिरेरिव
ऊर्ध्वपवित्रो वाजिनीव स्वमृतमस्मि
ऊर्ध्वपवित्रो वाजिनीव स्वमृतमस्मि
द्रविणगुं सवर्चसम्
द्रविणगुं सवर्चसम्
सुमेधा अमृतोक्षितः
सुमेधा अमृतोक्षितः
इति त्रिशङ्कोर्वेदानुवचनम्
इति त्रिशङ्कोर्वेदानुवचनम्
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते
पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते
पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि
आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि
वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि
वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि
सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम्
सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम्
माहं ब्रह्म निराकुरम् उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु
तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु
ते मयि सन्तु
ते मयि सन्तु
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ वाङ्मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता
ॐ वाङ्मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता
मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम्
मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम्
आविराविर्म एधि
आविराविर्म एधि
वेदस्य मआणीस्थः
वेदस्य मआणीस्तः
श्रुतं मे मा प्रहसेः
श्रुतं मे मा प्रहसीः
अनेनाधीतेन
अनेनाधीतेन
अहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि
अहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि
ऋतं वदिष्यामि
ऋतं वदिष्यामि
सत्यं वदिष्यामि
सत्यं वदिष्यामि
तन्मामवतु
तन्मामवतु
तद्वक्तारमवतु
तद्वक्तारमवतु
अवतु माम्
अवतु माम्
अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम्
अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम्
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ भद्रन्नो अपि वातयमनः
ॐ भद्रन्नो अपि वातयमनः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः
ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः
स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः
स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः
व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः
व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ यो ब्रह्म पूर्वम्
यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वम्
यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै
यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै
तं हदेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशम्
ब्रह्मदेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशम्
मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये
मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशर्षिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः
ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशर्षिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः
सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि
सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि
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 ॐ नारायणं पद्मभवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च
ॐ नारायणं पद्मभवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च
ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः चैतन्यं सर्वगं सर्वं सर्वभूतगुहाशयं यत्सर्वविषयातीतं तस्मै सर्वविदे नमः Discussion is going on about Chidabhasa and the need to recognize and accept this concept of Chidabhasa, reflected consciousness, which alone would make it possible any Vyavahara. For a simple reason that all Vyavahara, of course, is performed in presence of Chaitanya. Maya adhyakshena prakritihi suyate sacharacharam. Bhagavan says that it is my adhyakshata, it is my being witness, being present that the prakriti creates and sustains and dissolves. So is that all that you require? Or mama yodir mahad brahma tasmin garbham dadhamyaham sambhavas sarabhutanam tato bhavati bharata. Mama yodir mahad brahma. This mahad brahma is maya, is mama yoni. Tasmin garbham dadhamyaham. I impart garbha into that, embryo into that, that is when the maya functions. So technically it is explained that the Lord creates a chidabhasa, gets reflected in maya. And that's how maya becomes enlivened. Maya is unconscious, cannot do anything by itself. Brahman is all consciousness, but nirvikara, changeless, also cannot do anything by itself. So we need an entity that is conscious as well as changing. And that is called Chidabhasa, that is conscious because of the consciousness borrowed from Chaitanya. And it is Vikara borrowed from Buddhi, where it gets reflected. So in the name of justifying this Chidabhasa, the teacher is arguing with various schools of thoughts also to explain to us how the way other people think Vyavahara takes place is not tenable, and that Vyavahara requires the acceptance of the concept of Chidabhasa. See, for example, verse 75, which is like Lord Krishna saying that I am the Adhyaksha and the Maya performs various functions in my presence. Is that enough? Is it enough that the Lord is just Adhyaksha? Adhyakshasya samevedu siddhisyadi chain matam. But matam opinion is that all you need is Adhyaksha. The Bauddhas don't even accept that, but the others accept. Other than Charvakas, everybody accepts Sankhya, Vaisheshika. That there is Sankhya at least, not Vaisheshika. There is Adhyaksha, Purushaha. Adhyakshasya samepetu siddhisyadi chainmatam. That this Vyavahara can be explained merely by accepting the presence of Adhyaksha or witness. The chain matam. Kim sakshi sannidhana matram pratyaya siddhi hetuhu kim va tatkruta vishesha yogopiti. So, even the sakshi, even if it does, it cannot do anything. Vishesha yoga it cannot, because nirvikare adhyakshe upakaritva anirupana. In what way would adhyaksha be upakari? Helpful, favorable to bring about the inspiration of creation. Something must be there in Sakshi which prompts this Maya or Prakriti to create, because it's not always creating. In state of Pralaya, the Prakriti does not do anything. And then the creation starts. Something must happen there, isn't it? Is that upakaritva? Is that favorableness because of which Prakriti starts functioning? Is it brought about by Adhyaksha himself? Nirvikara Adhyaksha. Adhyaksha is Nirvikara. So Adhyaksha cannot undergo any change for the Prakriti to start functioning, creating. Adhyakshe anupakaritvat, sakshe ahankarado anupakaritvat. Again, adhyaksha by its mere presence cannot bring about any change in ahankara, etc. And also, sakshina purnataya saratra sada sannidhya avisheshat. If merely sannidhya, the presence of adhyaksha was enough to bring about activity, adhyaksha is present everywhere, not only where, in the buddhi. So, kashthalosthadiyanapi. If adhyaksha can bring about, can prompt activity in unconscious, which is the prakriti, kashthalostha also are unconscious. And if presence of adhyaksha alone was enough, then that should also bring about, activity in kashthalostha. If it doesn't happen. एवं आभास अनुव्यगम में बौद्धादि में साम्य दोष परिहार अनुपत्तिम स्वयुत्थान प्रतियुक्त्वा. So Vedanta accepts adhyaksha and accepts maya, but does not accept the chidabhasa. We know this problem. So Bauddha does not accept an adhyaksha. And Charvaka also doesn't accept, etc. And then this Vedanta accepts adhyaksha but does not accept chidabhasa with the same difficulty. Shastriyo bandhamoksha vyavaharopi tesham na siddhyati. These half Vedantins do not accept chidabhasa. Then who is bound and who is liberated? Shastriya and bondage and liberation are in fact are accepted by Shastra. So there is something called bondage, there is something called liberation. So who is bound and who is liberated? You cannot arrive at that. Arthi dukhi jaya shrota satu adhyakshu athava itaraha. Prasiddho guru upadesha shrota. The Shrota, the listener, is sitting in front of the Guru. The fact that he is in front of Guru means just come with a certain purpose, arthi. And purpose is to become free from the dukkha of samsara, so dukkhi. Yes, Shrota. Sato adhyaksha, is he himself adhyaksha? Athava itara, or is someone else adhyaksha? आद्ये निर्विग्रह अध्यक्षवादिना तव अपसिद्धांत प्रसंगयति. You want to accept adhyaksha without chidabhasa who helps adhyaksha to carry out the purpose. Adhyaksha, the witness, wants to carry out creation but needs anugraha, needs help in the form of chidabhasa who will carry out the agenda of adhyaksha. If you don't accept that, adhyakshasya dukkhitvam arthitvam cha te matam. We cannot say this Shrota himself is adhyaksha and arthi and dukkhi. Shrota is arthi dukkhi or adhyaksha cannot be arthi dukkhi. आत्माभास अनंगीकारत्वादिनस्ते द्वार अभावात. Chidabhasa becomes dwara for adhyaksha to carry out the agenda. If that chidabhasa, the dwara, is not there, then avidya tatkarya sambandha asiddhe. How does adhyaksha get connected to avidya, to prakriti, maya, and then the karya of the avidya? तेन च विना अर्थित्वादि असिद्धे है. अविद्या कार्य is there. अविद्या अर्थित्व में अविद्या कार्य. The lack or want that a person feels is due to ignorance. So dukkha that is generated from lack also is ignorance. And therefore desire to become free from dukkha also, all of this is due to ignorance. That ignorance must become active. And it must be there someplace in a conscious entity. But not in consciousness. Not in unconscious buddhi. So Chidavasa fits the bill, that conscious entity, and also can feel the sense of limitedness. Tena chimena arthitva asiddhe. Without Chidavasa, will be arthi, the desires. Buddhi cannot be because unconscious. Adhyaksha cannot be because it's changeless. Abhasa, abhipagama prasanga, therefore, even for accepting the vyavastha of bondage and liberation, you will accept the Chidabhasa. So Adhyaksha cannot be, the Dukhi cannot be Adhyaksha. Karta Adhyaksha sadasmiti naiva sadgraham arhati sadevasiti mithyokti shruterapi na yujyate. Dvitiyam dushayati. Is that one sitting in front of you, Arthi, Dukhi, is he Adhyaksha? Cannot be Adhyaksha, cannot be accepted as Arthi Dukhi. Then someone other than him is Adhyaksha. Shrotuhu Arthinaha. So in front of one, the teacher is Shrota. Arthi, desirous, Dukhi. Adhyakshasthita, and Adhyaksha is different from him, Bheda Pakshe. Karta, Kartrutva Dharmako, Vikari Shrota, Jadavargapati Tattvat. Adhyaksha is different from this fellow. Who is Arthi, Dukhi, Karta? Adhyaksha is different. Then that which is different from Adhyaksha, he is unconscious. Jadavarga patitatvat. Then he will, so that you need somebody other than Adhyaksha and still not Jada. If you don't accept that intermediate entity called Chidavasa, Arthi, Dukhi or Karta is totally different from Adhyaksha, will be Jada. Then this, that he is being told, Sad Adhyakshoham asmiti sadgraham. Then you are told, Sadasi. Who is being told? The Karta, different from Adhyaksha, which is Achetana. He is being told, you are Sat. That, that who is not Sat is being told that you are Sat. Sadgraham, Sadadi Shabda Nirdishta, Brahmatma Graham. Sadadi Shabda Nirdishta. Whether it's Sat or Chit or Ananda or Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta. Nirdishtam Brahma. What is indicated by these words is Brahma, the limitless. And that is being taught as Atma, that you are Brahma, you are limitless. Na arhati, that Karta, if he is real, then if you tell him that you are limitless, he doesn't deserve to be, it's not proper to tell him. And if it won't work also. Yadva sadadhyaksha nirvikaratma ahamasmiti sadgranam yatharthodam narhati. O sadadhyakshoham nirvikaratmaham. That is the pratyaya that should take place in the listener. But if he is karta, unconscious, changing, how can he ever realize that I am Sat, Nirvikarha, Adhyakshoham? Iti yatharthavodam na arhati. Therefore, he cannot even attain, suppose. No. If he is not Adhyaksha, or he is not Sat, and then he says Sat, that is not yatharthavodam. Shruti bhada prasangacha, and Shruti says to him, you are Sat. Then Shruti also saying someone Sat who is not Sat. Sadevasiti mithyoktihi. The one is not Sat, who is Karta, Achetana, he is told, you are Sat, Mithyauktihi. That will be Mithyauktihi the false, some assertion on the part of Shruti. Shruterapya na yujyate. It would not be proper for Shruti to say that you are Sat when he is not Sat. So when he is Sat, he is being told he is Sat. Who doesn't know that I am Sat? That's what the entity that we want. The entity that we want in front of the teacher, who is Brahmava idamagrasid. Even before being told he is Brahma, tadatmanamevaved, then he came to know that I am Brahman. So one who is already Brahman but does not know that I am Brahman, that is the entity who can be taught. Then the fact that the Upanishad says you are a Brahma means he must be Brahman. If he is Brahman, what's the need of being told he doesn't know that I am Brahman? So that's a very unique condition of praptasya prapti. He is Brahman, all right, and somehow does not know I am Brahman. Now continuing the verse 78. Chidabhas anabhyogama pakshe bandha moksha anupattim uktva upadya. Chidabhas anabhyogama pakshe. If you do not accept the concept of Chidabhasa, bandha moksha anupattim, then bondage and liberation also will not be tenable, not in keeping with the reasoning. Iti upapadya, the reason is given for that. Swapaksha, what is Swapaksha? Acceptance of Chidabhasa. Tadupattim, how bandha and moksha, all of these will become tenable, logical, understandable when you accept this entity called Chidabhasa or Atmabhasa. So then is the verse number 78. There's 3 lines there. Aviccho bhayam vakti Shrutischet syad grahastatha Asmadastu viviccaiva Tvameveti vadedyadi Pratyanvai nishthatvam Uktadoshah prasajyate Avivicchya ubhayam vakti shruti chet. Shruti ubhayam avivicchya vakti chet. Ubhayam avivicchya, without separating them, without distinguishing them. Atmanam ahankaram cha dvayam abhasadvarana aviveka apannam avivicchya. So Atma is different, Buddhi is different, but Chidabhasa is where Atma and Buddhi, both of them are lumped together. Abhasadvarana. Vivekapanam avivicchya. Avivicchya means non-separating them. Viviktam akritva yatha praptam arthitvadi upadaya shrotritvena sthitam pradi tattvamasi sudivakti. And so, avasadvarana vivekapannam avivicchya. So, vivekapannam, atmanam, ahankaram, vivekapannam, atma and ahankara are different. Abhasadvarana avivicchya, but in abhasa, both of them become lumped together. Viviktam akritva, and the ahankara and abhasa are not separated. They are looked upon as one entity. Because what is abhasa is the reflection of consciousness, ahamvritti. That is when the yatha praptam arthitvadi upadaya. The arthitvadi, dukkhitvam all belongs to aham vritti. And that is how the chidavasa also, chit also looks like arthi dukhi. That upadaya, that yatha praptam arthitvadi upadaya. Therefore the chit also feels that I am arthi, I am dukhi. Arthitvam, dukkhitvam is in aham vritti, ahankara. And the chit or consciousness gets reflected there. Because of that, there is aviveka or lumping together of the two. And what belongs to ahankara is felt by chit. And chit says that I am arthi, dukhi. Yatha praptam, meaning that whenever we claim I am arthi, dukhi, there is aviveka between the aham vritti and the chit. And therefore the arthitvam, dukkhitvam of the aham are superimposed upon the chit, and I feel that I, the chit, is arthi, dukhi. Yatha praptam arthitvadi upadaya shrotritvena sthitam prade. So Shrota superimposes arthitvam, dukkhitvam upon himself. Then he is being told tattvamasi, shruti bhakti, atma tattvam iti chet. Then Shruti says tattvamasi, you are Brahman. Tatha Shruti yuktasya graha grahanam syat. Then this person will be able to see this fact. That what Shruti says that I am Tat, I am Brahma, because he is Brahman and he superimposed arthitva, dukkhitva upon himself. And then he sees that the arthitva, dukkhitva doesn't belong to me. That arthitva, dukkhitva is a changing entity, belongs to ahankara, aham vritti. I am the consciousness, changeless, and therefore they do not belong to me. He is able to separate arthitva, dukkhitva from the self. Recognize that arthitva, dukkhitva belong to ahankara, and I am ever free. Tatha shrutyuktasya graho grahanam syatati yojana. Then the listener will be able to appreciate the fact that the meaning of the statement tattvamasi, that I am Brahman, even though the feeling of astitva, dukkhitva is there, they do not belong to me. I am abhipraya. Antah karanadau chadavasa udayepi sati tadgata vikar adhyasad avyakt ahankara atma arthitvadi sampanna mokshutam pratipadyate. Antah karanadu chidavas udayepi. If chidavasa arises in antahkarana, etc., tadgata vikara adhyasat avyakt ahankara. And so, the vikara adhyasat, the vikara is antahkaranam in aham vritti, and adhyasa superimposed upon the chit or consciousness. Avyakta ahankara atma. And so ahankara, which is avyakta, not distinguished from the arthi, dukhi, etc., that's atma. Arthitvadi sampanna. Through the agency of adhyasa. Adhyasa can take place when both of them are the same location. Because of chidabhasa, chit and abhasa. So chit and ahankara then find themselves in the same location through the agency of chidabhasa. Therefore the arthitva, dukkhitva which belongs to ahankara is merged or lumped with chit or chidabhasa. That's how Atma feels that I am arthi, I am dukhi. Mukshutam pratipadyate. So, Atma arthitva sampanna. The Atma becomes then endowed with arthitva, dukkhitva on account of being lumped with ahankara. By superimposing arthitva of ahankara upon oneself, then feels I am arthi dukhi. Mukshutam pratipadyate. The Atma becomes mumukshu. Who is mumukshu? Atma is mumukshu. Why? Because Atma feels I am arthi dukhi. Why? Because the arthitvam, dukkhitvam belonging to ahankara is superimposed upon oneself. Why? Because in Chidavasa both appear to be the same locus. Even though there is no same locus, Atma is the one locus, ahankara is a different locus, Chidavasa also brings them. So therefore the samana adhikaran, there is an adhikaran, one adhikaranam happens there. Normally belonging to Vidhikaran, different adhikarana, the samanya. So that is how Atma finds himself in the same locus as ahankara by this Chidabhasa. So somehow you have to explain arthitvam, dukkhitvam on the part of Atma. And as I am arthi dukhi, who says that? Atma says that. And who has to be liberated? Atma has to be liberated. How can it? That's a strange thing. Atma is ever free, limitless, nirvikara, consciousness. How can Atma say I am arthi dukhi? If Atma does not, then who else says? Because everything other than Atma is unconscious cannot say. Atma also is not arthi dukhi, also cannot say. The fact remains that the fellow claims I am unhappy, I am dukhi, is Atma. Only Chetan can say that. So therefore, there is lumping together of Atma and Anatma. And they come in the same locus. And that's why what belongs to Anatma is thought to belong to Atma. Not belongs to Atma, thought to belong to Atma. And therefore that notion can be dispelled. So, arthitvadi sampanna atma mukshutam pratipadyate. Atma mukshutam pratipadyate. Atma attains the state of mumukshu. Arthitvadi because arthitvam, the need which belongs to the aham vritti is superimposed from oneself, and Atma feels I am arthi dukhi. Tam tathaiva avivikavastam tvamit anudya. So tvam tat asi. Who is that tvam? Avivikavastam tvamiti anudya. So the Devadatta or Shvetaketu thinks that I am dukhi, I am arthi. Anudya, reiterating what Shvetaketu feels about himself, not what Shvetaketu is. Avasadvara savasa antakana sakshitaya lakshayitva. Shvetaketu is being told that you are not Chidavasa, you are by Lakshana Vritti, you are the witness of the Antakarana. You know, Antakarana, not Aham Vritti, you are the witness of, look at, see the fact. Because there is Sambandha. Chidavasa is relation with Chit. So Lakshana Vritti requires Shakya Sambandha. If there is no Sambandha, no relationship, whatever, between Devadatta or Shvetaketu and Chit, then he is being told, then also he cannot realize that. But Shvetaketu is related to Chit by being the very image of the reflection. So reflection is connected to the image or bimba. And there where Pratibimba is told, hey, you are bimba, recognize your true nature. In you there is a changing aspect. There is a size in you. There is also a dullness in you. there is also a wavering in you. Are they real? Recognized? Or in all of these also, the light remains unchanged. The reflection is being told to contemplate upon its essential nature. In reflection also, there is something essential, something unessential. That reflection is wavering, that it is dull, that it is small. All of these are incidental. In all of these things also the fact that reflection of the nature of light, that does not change. And reflection is asked to look at that unchanging nature and see the fact that unchangingness belongs to the Bimba. Not that Bimba is elsewhere, but this is a model. So this is how tam tatheva avivekavastham tvam iti anudya. So when Shruti says tvam tadasi, that tvam is what Shvetaketu is saying he is. What? Arthi dukhi avivekavastham avasadvara savasa antahakana sakshitaya lakshayitva. Tvam is abhasa, savasa antahakarana sakshitaya. How does antahakarana get that liveliness, enlivenment? Antahakarana, which is the unconscious by nature, becomes enlivened. How? What makes it enlivened? Savasa antahakarana sakshitaya, by way of being sakshi or witness. Lakshayitva. So Sakshi is pointed over Lakshana Vritti. Tejo Bannadi Jagatkaranatva Upalakshitam. Now coming back to Chandogya Upanishad. What is Tat? Tvamasi. What is Tat? Tejaha Ab Annadi Jagatkaranatvena. The three elements, the fire, water and earth. Jagat Karanatam Upalakshitam. What is, by Jagat, what is intended is Jagat Karanam. Sadeva Swami Yadamagrasi, that's Sat. And so, Sat Shabda Vachyam Brahma Taditi Anudya. That Tat is that. What is that? That's Sat. Which is the Jagat Karanam. Jagat made up of these elements, the cause is Sat. Now, how did that Sat get connected to Shvetaketu anyway? The Sat must get connected to Shvetaketu in some way. Jivena Atmana Nam Rupa Sandhat Anupravishtatvena Anena Jivena Atmana Anupravishya Nam Rupe Vyaka. That's how the connection is established between Brahman and Shvetaketu. Shvetaketu is Antakarana Vishishta Upadhi. So Upanishad says, Anena Jivena Atma Anupravishya Nam Rupe Vyakarvani. Not that these three elements are created, I will now enter them as a Jivatma and then enliven this name and form and then expand them. Jivena Atmana Nam Rupa Anusandhata Anupravishtatvena. So Nam Rupa Sanghata, Nam Sanghata Anupravishtatvena. The Nam Rupa Sanghata is Shvetaketu. Then Atma is connected by Anupravishta, who has entered this Sanghata. The entry is similar to the entry of reflection in water. So also entry of Jivatma here is like entry, same thing. Sat or Brahma being reflected in this Upadhi. Nama Rupa Sanghata Anupravishtatvena Aparoksha Pratyaktaya Lakshayitva. Therefore, he is immediate as well as pratyak self. Otherwise, Sat is Jagat Karanam, is Tat. How does Tat become Aham? So Tat said that I will enter this Upadhi as the Jivatma. So that's how that Tat chose to enter here and become Tvam. So that is how the identity of the Tat and Tvam is shown by the Pravesha Shruti. So that is how Sambandha is there. That's how that Tat can be the Lakshyartha. Sat or Jagat can be the Lakshyartha of Tat. Tat Tvamasi. Tvam Tadasi iti Shruti Upadishati. He Shvegretu. You are that Jagat Karanam which is entered into you as your own self. So drop this sense of limitedness. Recognize yourself as Jagat Karanam, as limitless. That all limitedness arises on account of your judging yourself based on this upadhi. Give up that self-judgment. Tvam tadasiti Shruti upadishati atma tattvamiti. Shruti tvamiti atma tattvam upadishati. Shruti teaches. What is Tvam? The Atma. What is Tat? Jagat Karanam. But the Sambandha is shown. You cannot arbitrarily say you are Brahman. So Shruti shows how Brahman entered here as Atma. And Shvetak doesn't know what my true nature is. Having entered, he has so forgot. What entry is, that entry means identifying with his upadhi. Like the actor putting on the costume and forgetting his nature and then taking himself to be a beggar. Then he can be told that you are a wealthy person. Tathagranam uvadyate iti. Then Shvetaketu can see how I am that Sat Jagat Karanam. If Shvetaketu is that, then only upapadyate, then only is reasonable, tenable that he can be told. So Jagat Karanam is shown as entering here and now presented as Shvetaketu. So Shvetaketu is told, you are Jagat Karanam. So this is the Vedanta Prakriya. Which Ubhayam Vakti Shrudischet Syat Grahastata. First line of the verse 78. अहंकार एव श्रोता स्यात् किम आत्माभ्यास अभ्युपगमेन. Ahankara is a Shrota. Why do you need to have the abhasa, the consciousness reflected in Ahankara? Why Ahankara himself is Shrota? Why not? Sankhya matam anudya, because Sankhya, Purusha and Prakriti. Aham vritti is Prakriti, Achetanam. So Sankhya apparently doesn't accept this Chidabhasa also. Still it does accept the Abhiveka of the Purusha and Prakriti. So second line is Asmadastu vicheva tvameveti vadedyadi pratyanvai nishthatvam ukta dosha prasajyate. Asmadastu vicheva. Tvameveti vadedi pratyanvai nishthatvam. So Tika says pratyanvai is ahankara, pratyaya anvai. The one that follows the pratyaya is that aham vritti is ahankara. So asmadastu vichya yadi vakyam asmada pratyak chaitanyad ahankara vicheva tvameveti pratyanvai nishthatvam vadet. When Shruti says tattvamasi, then asmadaha pratyak chaitanya, if ahankara is being told, ahankara, as Sankhya says, ahankara, who is separate from Atma, he is being told that you are Brahman. That means that ahankara is separated from Chaitanya. Asmadaha is fifth case. Adi vakyam asmadaha pratyek. So asmadaha means what? Asmat. As these sarvanama asmad is taken as noun here and declined as asmadaha, fifth case. Asmadaha vivicya. Separating from asmada. Separating asmad means from pratyak chaitanya. So separating ahankara from pratyak chaitanya, ahankara being told that you are Brahman. Pratyaya anvayi nishthatvam vadet. That Brahman is the pratyaya anvayi is ahankara. That Brahmatvam is located in ahankara. Pratyaya anvayi nishthatvam brahmana. That Brahman is pratyaya anvayi nishtha, it is in ahankara. If that is what said tadukto dosha, then ahankara is not Brahman. When he is told that you are Brahman, here ahankara is asked to connect with that Chaitanya. And that's how, through that connection, Chaitanya is told to be Brahman. If ahankara is said you are Brahman, Shrutehe mityokti dosha prasangaha. Shruti is saying Brahman to one who is not Brahman, who is ahankara. So separating ahankara from chit, if Shruti says, you ahankara, you are Brahman, then Shruti is saying something which is not right, ahankara is not Brahman, and then the mithyokti, then it will mithyokti. Prasajjate, that prasanga, that occasion will come. Tarhi ahankartravishyopi upadesha adhyakshe pariyavasyati asanka abhas anabhyagame tadapi durghatam. All right. Tarhi ahankartravishyopi upadesha adhyakshe pariyavasyati. Then why not say that? The upadesha is given to ahankarta. Upadesha is given to ahankarta, and that ultimately falls in adhyaksha, but culminates in adhyaksha. Why not? Ahankarta is told that you are Brahman. That applies to adhyaksha. Pariyavasyati. Even though ahankara is outwardly told you are Brahman, what is meant is adhyaksha is Brahman. How? Iti abhasa. But if you don't accept abhasa, what's the connection of ahankara and adhyaksha? Tadapi durghatam, there also cannot be explained. So next verse is Tvamityadhyaksha nishthaschet aham adhyakshayo katham sambandho vacha evatra yena tvamiti lakshaye. This tvam, who does it applies to? Tvam tat asi, this is what Shruti says. Tat is Brahman. Who is this tvam? Tvam iti adhyakshanishtaschet. Ahankara is being told that tvam, that adhyaksha is Brahman. Ahankara is told, even though Shruti says tvam, it means adhyaksha. Adhyakshanishtaschet. That tvam applies to adhyaksha. Then, even then, how that, what is ahankara is being told, how does that somehow apply to adhyaksha? Aham adhyakshayo katham sambandho vacha. If ahankara is independent of adhyaksha, and ahankara is said, Brahman, you are a Brahman, which you applies to that adhyaksha, how will it somehow, without any sambandha, how will it apply? Yenat tvamiti lakshayet. So, if some way adhyaksha is involved in tvam, then adhyaksha can be told that you are Brahman. But if you don't accept the relation between them because you don't accept abhasa, Then ahankara is independent of adhyaksha and is told tvam, how will it go to adhyaksha? Ultimately, tvam has to go to adhyaksha who feels that I am limited. And without chidavasa, that will not happen. So Tika says, tvam iti padam ahankaravachi sat. You say that ahankara is being told that you are Brahman. So who is being told? Ahankara is told you are Brahman. What is meant is adhyaksha is Brahman. This is what the Purva Pakshi says. Although ahankara is told openly you are Brahman, but you applies to adhyaksha. Why not? But how will that get connected without chidavasa? Tvamiti padam ahankaravachi adhyaksham bodhayati ched. So the word tvam in tattvamasi is ahankaravachi, vachyartha is ahankara. And somehow by lakshyartha it becomes adhyaksha. Ahankara adhyakshayoho sambandhagraham antarena. But lakshana vritti always expect sambandha. And so Gangayam Ghosha, between Ganga and Ganga Tira, some sambandha must be there. Then only Ganga can mean Tira. Ganga cannot mean, Ahmedabad or something like that. There is no sambandha. So ahankar adhyakshayo sambandha graham antarayana. Without the sambandha of ahankar and adhyaksha, vakyartha bodh anupatte, that vakyatvam brahmasi, how will that happen? Because ahankara doesn't know who you are talking about. Adhyaksha doesn't hear that. Aham adhyakshayo sambandhatra vachya. Therefore, you have to indicate sambandha of aham and adhyaksha. Yena tvamiti lakshayena sambandhena tvami padam adhyaksham lakshayet. Only when that sambandha is there, then only when you say tvam, although ahankara is told tvam, but because adhyaksha is connected as bimba, therefore through pratibimba it goes to bimba and it applies to bimba that is Brahman. But if bimba is independent, there is no bimba, pratibimba, then what is told to ahankara, how will it ever be transferred to adhyaksha? Asti sambandha. Hey, there is sambandha. Here there is sambandha between adhyaksha and ahankara. Iti ashankya, the achanka is presented, pariharti, it is refuted. So next verse is Jastu drushyatva sambandha yadyadhyakshe kriye katham avikriyatve vitadatmyam adhyakshasya bhavedyadi. All right, see, drashta, drashtu, they don't require any relation like the bimba and pratibimba. Still there is sambandha. So a sambandha other than bimba pratibimba is imagined here. Drashtu drushyatva sambandha yadi. So suppose adhyaksha is drashta and ahankara is drushya. So sambandha is there. Adhyakshe akriye katham avikriyepi. So how can adhyaksha become drashta in a primary sense? Because akriye, drashta is a changing entity. Adhyaksha is changeless consciousness. How can it become drashta in primary sense? Cannot become. Akriyet pivitadatmam adhyakshasya bhavedyadi. And therefore, so tadapi sambandha granam anupannam. Even if we imagine this drashta drusya sambandha, then also that sambandha is not tenable. Ahankarasya jadatvat. Ahankara is jada. Sambandha grahana yogat. See, ahankara cannot, even if there is drashta, drushya sambandha, ahankara, which you imagine to be drushya, is jada, therefore it doesn't know that I am drushya. Adhyakshasya tad granamida vaktavyam. Then all right, Adhyaksha says, I am drashta. Ahankara cannot say I am drushya because it is jada. And Adhyaksha is chetana, and therefore Adhyaksha can possibly say, I am drashta. But Akriye, nirvikara Adhyaksha. But then, because Adhyaksha is nirvikara, how can he be drashta? Because drashta must be vikari. Katham sambandha kartrutvam ityartha. Therefore, how can ahankara, how can Adhyaksha be what is it? Grahita, sambandha grahita. How can Adhyaksha say that I am drashta when he is changeless? So changeless cannot see himself as drashta. Only when Adhyaksha sees him as drashta, then he can say this is drishyam. That sambandha is possible. Or the Adhyaksha can recognize that sambandha, if it is there. But Adhyaksha being nirvikara, therefore it cannot become drashta in primary sense. How can there be recognition of that sambandha? Sambandha kartrutvam katham. In short, drashya sambandha is not possible. But drashya is achetanam. Therefore it cannot recognize I am drashya. Drashta is nirvikara, cannot recognize I am drashta. Therefore, the drashta drashya sambandha also is not possible. All right. Mastu sambandha grahanam. Okay. So drashta does not recognize I am drashta. Drashya does not recognize I am drashya. Tathapi. Tadatmapadesho bhavishyati. But at least they are drashta drashya. So even if they don't see that sambandha, suppose ahankara does not know that I am drashya, and Adhyaksha does not recognize I am drashta, still, tadatmapadesho bhavishyati. Even then, why not the upadesha that you are drashya is drashta and drashta is tat? Ishankam anudya drushti virodat mayavam. That shanka is reiterated and then it is refuted here, pariharati. So verse 80 was just one line. Drashtu sambandho yadi adhyakshe akriye katham. Akriyatve vitadatma adhyaksha sabhavedyadi. That is the second verse. Akriyatve vitadatmyam adhyakshasya bhavedyadi. Atma daksho mamasti te. Sambandha grahanena dehi. Akriyatvepi tadatmyam adhyakshasya bhavedyadi. Adhyaksha is akriya and still tadatmya happens. Then Atma adhyaksha mamastiti. Suppose even though adhyaksha is akriya and still there is tadatmyam, then then you say that you are Brahman, then mama adhyaksha, mama atma asti, then ahankara is told that you are Brahman, or you are adhyaksha, then how will ahankara recognize? Adhyaksha, mama atma. Ahankara will get the message that adhyaksha is atma, not I. Sambandha grahanena dhihi. Agrahanena dhihi. So, see, the Tika says, Yatha loke ghatasa shauklamiti gata shaukalyayoho sambandha grahane shuklo gata iti vakyat tadatmahi na udeti. Yatha loke ghatasa shauklyam. That the pot is white. Shauklyam, whiteness. So, gata shauklyam, gata shukla. That the pot is white iti gata shauklalyayoho sambandha grahane. If you do not see the relationship between the white color and ghata, then how will this Upadesha work? Shuklo ghata iti vakyat. Suppose somebody says, this pot is white, but you do not see the relation between the whiteness and pot. If you say, this pot is red, you should see the relation between the red color and the pot. Then only that Upadesha will work, that this is a red pot. But if redness is here and potness is there, meaning there is no relation between the two, this Vakya will not convey anything. So that pot is red, you must see the relation between, or oneness between the pot and red. Yatha loke ghatate shauklamiti ghata shauklayo sambandha grahane. That the pot is red is being told, but I do not see any sambandha between the pot and redness, let us say. So this crystal is being told, you are red. And crystal does not see any sambandha between itself and redness. Shuklo gadai vakyat tada. Now then if this crystal is told, you are red, that tadatmyadi, between the crystal and redness, that tadatmya, the oneness, does not happen. Because this fellow doesn't see the relationship between the red color. So both of them must be related, then only you can tell them. Redness cannot be there and crystal here, and crystal is told that you are red. That will not convey because there must be sambandha. So there is sambandha between the pot and the redness, then only red pot, that vakya or that, shabda will convey. Tatha mama atma adyakshosti iti sambandha grahane sati. So also mama ahankarasya atma adyaksha asti. Suppose that knowledge takes place, then my atma is adyaksha. Sambandha agrahanat. But then unless both of them are seen together, if adyaksha is independent, ahankara is independent, then he doesn't see the relation between them. Then you are told that, hey, your atma is adyaksha. That sambandha you cannot see. Na tadatmadi shrutitah jayata. If redness is elsewhere and crystal is here, even if crystal is told you are red, that dhi or the buddhi or the recognition that I am a red crystal, the tadatmya, the oneness between crystal and red will not arise even by that vakya. That vakya cannot create what is not there. Vakya can reveal what is. And so that vakya does not create. No vakya creates anything. It is jnapakam, natu karakam. And so if there is no relation between crystal and red, by saying to crystal you are red doesn't happen. There must be relation between crystal and red, and then if the crystal is told you are red, then that dhi or buddhi or the recognition can happen in crystal. So ahankara and adyaksha, if they are related, if they are in one place, then if ahankara is told that you are adyaksha or your atma is adyaksha, something can happen. Adyaksha is one reality, ahankara is another reality, not connected, this through chidavasa, then ahankara, even if he is told, you are adyaksha, that connection is not there, therefore he cannot see that fact. Na tadatmadi shrutitah jayata. Shruti vakya cannot create tadatmya when it is not there. So unless chidavasa is accepted, this upadesha will not work. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.